living in Sin City. Yeah, living in Sin City. Learn to hustle and stay litty. This my home, I stay winning. Living in Sin City. Living in Sin City. Learn to hustle and stay litty. This my home, I stay winning. Living in Sin City. Living in Sin City.
Your vacation, what I'm living.
Yeah, I'm living in Sin City.
No, really, I ain't kidding.
Yeah, living in Sin City.
Your vacation, what I'm living.
Yeah, I'm living in Sin City. Yeah, living in Sin City. Learn to hustle and stay litty. This my home, I stay winning. Come to Vegas with me, 24/7 bars. Dealing all these cards. Pretty women walking down the Las Vegas Boulevard. Going club to club to club. Shorty really want a thug that'll treat her right and to burn her knees up on that rug. Come and live the dream. Come and join the team. 8 more than 92, 100. We the dream team. Wanna get away? We can fly, take a plane. And don't bring any luggage. We go shopping when the plane land. Tripping all the time. Everything we rock is name brand. Living in Sin City, stay winning. That's the game plan. Living in Sin City, learn to hustle and stay litty. This my home, I stay winning. Living in Sin City, living in Sin City, learn to hustle and stay litty. This my home, I stay winning. Living in Sin City, living in Sin City.
Your vacation, what I'm living.
Yeah, I'm living in Sin City.
No, really, I ain't kidding.
Yeah, living in Sin City.
Your vacation, what I'm living.
Yeah, I'm living in Sin City. Yeah, living in Sin City. Let's get it, come get it with me. We on. Let's make a milli. Just don't get greedy, cause you'll get exposed. That's just how it goes. Missy misdemeanors off that E, don't lose control. Cause we love to turn it up. Got free drinks up at the club. The promoter hooked it up. Up in Vegas, I'm the plug. Cause what happens here only happens here. I get paid to paint the room. Pretty women in the atmosphere. Yeah, I came to play. You can catch me outside, but you gotta pay to play. While I play from 9 to 5. Out of late nights, early morning race to sunrise. Keep on living in the moment, you'll be right on time. Living in Sin City, learn to hustle and stay litty. This my home, I stay winning. Living in Sin City, living in Sin City, learn to hustle and stay litty. This my home, I stay winning. Living in Sin City, living in Sin City.
Your vacation, what I'm living.
Yeah, I'm living in Sin City.
No, really, I ain't kidding.
Yeah, living in Sin City.
Your vacation, what I'm living.
Yeah, I'm living in Sin City. Living in Sin City. Living in Sin City.
Got it bumping.
I got the visions of victory, come and sit with me. Been belligerent from drinking all this Hennessy. Still obsessed with the luxury I manifest. Grateful for my blessings that came with consistency. In any occasion, bet I know how to dress. I learned the game, hustle hard, I'm a street exec. My time is priceless, worth more than a new Patek. Protect my family, my business, yeah, I will invest. Do more, say less, you ain't gotta flex. When you're confident that your squad here is up next. Believe in me, believe in everything that came to be. Cashavelli is my family, we gon' eat. Hopefully I oversee my team overseas. Talking biz, drinking wine while we eating cheese. From the P, I moving P's, I'm a young P. Overseas making plays, tell me what you need.
Got it bumping.
In this rap game, yeah, I'm the MVP. Most valuable poet on the MIC. Sometimes you gotta vibe and let the track breathe. I got the drive while God in the backseat. Staying low, time to go, gotta let them know. I'm in control, but sometimes you gotta let it go. Yo, my work ethic is impeccable. The weed I got is medical. High up on a pedestal. Yo, I got the vision, make the hard decisions. Hit the stool, yeah, I handle business. I'm punching in till you know I'm finished. Hustle hard, yeah, you gon' feel it. Understand the planets align, I'm never stranded. Everything is happening just the way I planned it. It takes time for greatness to unwind. I got a vision, paint pictures when I spit a rhyme. You know I'ma hustle till my product gone. I'm addicted to running the game, I be the latest. Still conflicted by the same thing that made me different. I'm painting pictures with my vision if you pay attention. You gon' learn all the things I learned to stack the riches. This life is vicious, wrapped around temptation. I'm elevated, piped up, they evaporated. All the bullshit that they kick, it ain't tolerated. Yeah, enjoy life, everything in moderation. Yeah, you know that I made it cause I did it different. Yeah, getting up every day just to handle business. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, you know that I made it cause I did it different. Putting work on the field, but I had the vision. Come on. Yeah, I did it. Cause I had a bigger mission. Intuition never twisted when I had suspicion. Repetition is my teacher, I'ma keep on spitting. And meditation, how I balance when I make decisions. Marijuana, how I wanna medicate. Daily stresses of the life, wanna get away. What I'm kicking specific, broke language can't relate. Cause the riches are coming if you don't hesitate. Spitting lyrics, eventually we be getting paid. Magician flow, watch me make these bitches levitate. Original with the first Vegas culture flow. I'm spitting verses, recording it with my mobile phone. I'm craving conversation, that's the way I feel I made it. Greatness, motivation just for you to make it. Yeah, we all in a simulation. I play the game or I start creating. Yeah, you know that I made it cause I did it different. Getting up every day just to handle business. Yeah, you know that I made it cause I did it different. Putting work on the field, but I had the vision. Cash your Yeah, I put on for my bellies, we ready, ain't gotta get ready, understand I gotta get it. If God let it, gas me up, unlet it. Cash and belly is the movement, don't forget it. Grammy nominated, all these grams are allocated. On the gram, they be saying I be motivating. The bar raising, Formula 1 racing. I'm moving fast, corporate thug, living a vacation. Yeah, you know that I made it cause I did it different. They ain't know that I made it cause I did it different. Getting up every day just to handle business. Putting work on the field, but I had the vision. And that's exactly how I put myself in position. You ain't know that I made it cause I did it different. 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 Vegas road flows, I do this for my trillers now. Chain gang mob squad and they feel the sound. Started from the ground, how it grew from the concrete so profound. Ever since I was young I wanted to move the crowd and do something great to make my mama proud. Unconventional ways, I took a different route. So I dropped out of school working on my sound. Got a job on the radio and nightclub. On the radio I got the clout, I'm like what? Chris Cash and Billy on the airwaves. And I was up in that thing like every day. On the morning show with J. Cruz before LA. Then in the afternoon I held it down with Fran DeLay. Hey, then I got my weight up. Things just start to shake up. Indulging in the fake love. All the money and luxuries didn't mean a thing. Except to buy good lawyers facing felonies. Careless in the game, I added to my enemies. So I had to switch it, started thinking different. Started spitting in my lyrics how I really live it. I rip that Vegas life, to this day I'm still with it. I'm just a product of a hustler with big visions. Formulate my own ideas, but I still listen. Jewels dirty, we polish them, they still glisten. What a real one does, we take it, then we flip it. So we had to make a decision and really get it. Had to get a studio with a strip view. In the game to make a change, it's official. Cash and Velio, the rest be invisible. I'm too focused, man, steady focusing on the next move. Hard work, we're supposed to win. This is dedicated for people that never made it.
Yeah, one of us made it, we all made it, believe that.
This is for the layers and layers of all that fake shit.
Not gonna let none of that bother me, you feel me?
This is for the favors, your haters that never say shit.
Man, look at me now, baby.
This is for you bitches, the topic of conversation. When I started out, everybody doubted me. Now I'm in the position I am proud to be. CEO of the team, spitting Vegas flows. Booking shows, getting dough past the state line. We on the road, I miss my family, I'll FaceTime. I'll fly you out tomorrow, then it's back to grind. Yeah, just to sacrifice to be great. You know I hustle every day for our last name. Vegas road flows and it's undeniable. Movement keeps us balanced, talent is a bicycle. It be hard to think of others in survival mode, but when you hear, gotta find the code. Through the music, how I find my soul. When I use it, I will never fold. Even in the cold, I will still take the higher road. Confident in my legacy when the story told.
Gotta let it breathe, baby.
Hardwood flows, the flow seats, my flow's deep. Spending hard-earned money, who you go see? I go OT, always staying fly, cooking and producing more heat, no lie. I got the answer from A to I. I got the blueprint from J to Z. Man, them alphabet boys can't see me. Definition of a G. I'm a true alphabet in Vegas. I'm getting more value cause you know I'm fading the favorites. Yeah, I move with the shakers, y'all be losing your wages. We accruing the paper and never losing the flavor.
Yeah, man, I got a taste of success and never look back, man. Chris Cash, Cashavelli Music, Chain Gang Mob Squad, reppin' Cashavelli to the death of me.
Oh, what? You thought you wasn't gonna hear me? I'm the go to this shit.
I'ma let you know.
Chris Cash, Cashavelli Music.
Man, I be talking my shit.
Oh, this beat hard.
Who made the beat?
Cash on the beat.
This shit hard right here.
Yeah, let me talk my talk. Let's go. I could tell that the money is the motive. 10 bands, 50 bands, yeah, 100 bands. Yeah, I know you gotta spend to get noticed. In the club, spending money like fucking man. No apologies, I'm going out to get mine. They too emotional and I ain't got the fucking time. Like Nicki Minaj can still love a sex offender. Love a dope dealer behind some picket fences. I got it out the trenches, got it out the dry dirt. Printing money with the flow, the supplier. He getting higher, used to print flyers. Now I send text messages to sell my merch. I could tell that the money is the motive. 10 bands, 50 bands, yeah, 100 bands. Yeah, I know you gotta spend to get noticed. In the club, spending money like fucking man. I'm writing verses since my birth, I've been good with words. You see me working, yeah, 3 songs I'm averaging. Your time expires, put you on ice, man. Get through customs faster than 21 Savage can. I got a plan, hustling and getting bands. You gotta hand it to me, no more hand to hand. I can make them dance, I can make them vibe. I'm the plug up in Vegas, rep that Vegas life. I could tell that the money is the motive. 10 bands, 50 bands, yeah, 100 bands. Yeah, I know you gotta spend to get noticed. In the club, spending money like fucking man. I live a life way before I touch the mic. Ain't no starving artist here, still got appetite. For rappers and beats, I'm hungry like rappers on weed. Looking at the game, all these rappers is weak. They be sweet, portraying like they got guns. Little motherfuckers ain't ever pop one. I better stop some before they try to cancel me. Like the baby, but what about Slim Shady? I could tell that the money is the motive. 10 bands, 50 bands, yeah, 100 bands. Yeah, I know you gotta spend to get noticed. In the club, spending money like fucking man. And remember how they try to do, baby, but I kiss my own son on the daily. So, Lil Nas X got grown naked men on the floor, dancing in their video, pressing everywhere they go. I could tell that the money is the motive. 10 bands, 50 bands, yeah, 100 bands. Yeah, I know you gotta spend to get noticed. In the club, spending money like fucking man.
I can tell that the money is the motive.
10 bands, 50 bands, yeah, 100 bands.
Yeah, I know you gotta spend to get noticed.
In the club, spending money like fucking man.
I am the man, a king up in Sin City. I got my kingdom and my fam making money with me.
Fele. Let's meet up when it's nighttime. I'm excited cause you quite fine. Take a picture, you gon' like mine. In the moment is the right time. Let's party all weekend. I said party all weekend. Maybe we could sleep in. Come on, party all weekend. I got the plug on what you need, man. We could even smoke trees, huh? You ain't never wanna leave, man. Come on, run it like a visa. Let me take you through the city lights. We could do this any night. I'm attracted to your pretty eyes. See my dreams, see it realize. And you know that I'm with it. I could talk about this life cause you know that I'm with it. Please don't talk about these lines cause you know that I'm with it. Coming through every time and you know that I'm with it. And you know that I'm with it. I could talk about this life cause you know that I'm with it. Please don't talk about these lines cause you know that I'm with it. Coming through every time and you know that I'm with it. Let me kick another flow. You know that life has no remote. You gotta get up and change it on your own. In a suite, getting blown, we flown through the stars. If the stars don't align, you gotta rearrange them and make it known. I got rhythm for the song. Come and move with me on the microphone, asking who with me. Don't end up with nothing. I'm a young OG, call me Benjamin Button. Been raining in Vegas, so the streets have been flooded. Put it on for the lifestyle, tell me you love it. Tell me you gon' visit me when you get a chance to. I know you fly when you gon' land soon. At the club with these drinks I could hand you. Unforgettable moments of friends you can brag to. Comp dinners with bottles and what have you. And you know that I'm with it. I could talk about this life cause you know that I'm with it. Please don't talk about these lines cause you know that I'm with it. Coming through every time and you know that I'm with it. And you know that I'm with it. I could talk about this life cause you know that I'm with it. Please don't talk about these lines cause you know that I'm with it. Coming through every time and you know that I'm with it.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. VegasLife podcast. I am your host, Chris Cash Jalem, live at GFL Capital Mortgage Studios. Kevin Sherba should be joining us very shortly. Man, big shout out to everybody who came out to the real estate mixer last night. Hold on, where am I? There I am. There he is. Very popular guy right there. What's happening? VegasLife podcast, Thursday, May 16th. Man, we are already in May. Time goes by, man. Time is gonna go whether you like it or not. So you might as well take advantage of your time and make use of every single day. The present moment, man, is utmost important. So a big shout out to everybody who came out to the real estate mixer last night at S-Bar. We had a lot of great conversations, a lot of great networking opportunities that was available to us. And another great thing about it was I was learning a lot of things about people that are in my contacts that I play basketball with, that I hang out with. But it was a really great environment to be able to dive into business and real estate and talk about different strategies and just kind of being in a group of like-minded people. So that was great, man. So we're gonna do that every month. As a matter of fact, I just want to test if my phone thing is working right now. I just want to do a little quick mic test to see what this is. Let's go. Remember, you can call 702-505-3297. We are live until 2 p.m.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
He must be on the phone. But yeah, big shout out to everybody who came out last night. And one thing I like about this show is I can call directly from my phone. quite amazing. Let me call some people who showed up to the show or showed up to the mixer last night, and let's just have a little chat, little chat with her, right? Where is this? See, I'm still figuring that out, right? Where is this guy at? Where is he at? You know, I'm gonna have all my buttons. There you go. Here we go. Let's call my guy. Let's call my guy.
Yo, what's good, Chris?
Yo, Zach, what's up? You are live on the VegasLife podcast, man. How are you doing?
Man, pretty good, brother. What about you?
Yeah, doing good. Can you talk right now? It's cool?
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool, man. First up, I just wanted to thank you for coming out last night to the Real Estate Mixer. It's going to be one of many. We're going to do a monthly real estate mixer just so we could have like-minded people conjugate and discuss ideas. Did you have a good time last night?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Absolutely, man. It was a blast. I'm glad I was able to meet everyone.
Yeah. Can you give our listeners, our viewers, like your rendition of how the night went?
Man, pulled up the S bar and they're all like, "You want drinks?" I'm like, "I don't know." And then they're like, "It's comped." I'm like, "All right, run it back," you know?
Right. And that's definitely what I do. I came from VIP hosting, club promoting, and throwing a lot of parties and having a lot of fun and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of infuse that into real estate business and entrepreneurship and just business in general, you know what I mean? So I wanted to infuse that and then show everybody how I get down as far as the VIP hosting side, you know? So, and I noticed
absolutely, it was very hospitable too.
Yeah. I noticed you were getting into a lot of good conversations. Did you get a lot of good knowledge and jewels while you were there?
Oh, absolutely, man. Like, there was a lot of, like good deep conversations, just about business, life, it's like, you got a lot in common with these dudes, so I'm excited to see where all of it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you had brought a friend as well, right? Did he enjoy himself too?
You know what? I'll actually put you on speaker. You can ask him yourself.
Oh, is he right there?
Yes, sir. My boy Isaac.
I thought it was Kosway.
Kosway?
Is Kosway?
Yes, sir.
Is Kosway there?
Yes, sir. He's right here.
Kosway, what's going on? Isaac, what's going on, my man?
What's up? Gosh, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. You guys are live on the VegasLife podcast right now.
VegasLife Radio.
Hey, alrighty.
Yeah.
What's up, world?
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming out last night. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did, man. It was awesome.
Yeah. Can you give our listeners, our viewers, a little perspective on how the night went?
It was very relaxing. We went and just chilled out a lounge, and it was more so of like kind of like a networking event almost. We just kind of chatted up with a bunch of different entrepreneurs who are doing great with themselves and trying to elevate to the next level.
Yeah, and that's that is definitely what what it's about. Like it's about connecting with different individuals with the same type of mindset and just kind of figuring out how can we improve ourselves, or how we can help each other, or how we can or it's just good just to be around that energy. It's all about synergy. Sometimes if you're just around that energy, it just motivates you more to think of more ideas. So
no doubt about it. And it's a little like kind of inspirational on the stuff that you're also working on, where it's like, yo, I've been working, but maybe I haven't been doing the most I can. And then just going to an event like that kind of is like, it kind of puts the spark back into you, where it's like, dang, I need to hop back on my shit,
Yeah, absolutely. I woke up this morning. I was like, oh man, okay. My mind just started going like, okay, I gotta get this set up. I gotta get that set up. I gotta do a whole bunch of things, and it was definitely inspiring. Did you know you were in the presence of a couple millionaires too? You knew that, right? Like,
yeah, I honestly could just get the vibe from that. You know, I'm not here to assume, but you know, it was pretty amazing, especially just meeting like Mike and even John Maurice. Man, John Maurice was a killer, dude. That guy was so awesome.
Speaking of John Maurice, we are gonna have John Maurice live on the show. He's actually on his way. And John Maurice is a beast, and you do music, right? So you do music. So John Maurice is definitely a music talent. He's an incredible singer, songwriter. We're gonna have him live in studio, and it should be a really good, eventful podcast today. And we stream live on Cashavelli TV on YouTube Tuesday, Thursday, from noon to 2. And we just got Kevin Sherba in the building. He's let me switch the camera angle real quick. Kevin Sherba is in the building. We have Kosway and Zach on the line right now.
What's up, guys?
What's up? How you doing, my friends?
Doing good.
That's good.
I'm a little late. I got busy.
I try to call you. I know.
I was on the other line.
I know. I figured that. Kevin Sherba's officially in the building. There you go. The camera angles is up, ready to go. Yeah. I was just talking with the fellas right now,
right?
About the event last night.
It was awesome.
It was great, man. It was one thing that was great is like usually when I do like radio shows and stuff like that, right. I make it a point to hang out with my co-hosts and stuff like that,
right, and
get to know my co-hosts a little more on a personal level. So it was definitely great to hang out with Kevin outside the GFL Capitol building,
right.
So that
it's usually right here, and that's it.
Yeah. And the one thing that was great about the mixer, I was like, bro, a majority of the people who showed up here have all been on our podcast,
right?
So it just kind of,
it was cool to put the face to the name.
Yeah. So Kevin, did you think Zach looked like he was gonna look? And Zach, did you think Kevin was gonna look like he looked?
I didn't look. I think anybody looked like they were gonna look.
Right. Yeah.
Until they told me what they did.
Okay.
Right.
Absolutely.
I was like, oh, I remember your call.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring this up because Zach was bringing this up during the mixer. He was saying something about a subject to deal.
Oh yeah, you had asked me about it.
Yeah.
I think did I answer the question last night?
You know, there was a lot of drinks involved. There's a lot of people going involved. A lot of
questions coming from different angles.
A lot of questions. But now, because we have the VegasLife podcast,
we can get it all cleared up. So Zach, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what were you saying about the subject to loan deal or something? Can you further explain?
Yeah. So it's for people that can't necessarily go through the conventional means of financing, right? So,
right.
If you have like say bad credit or for some reason like your job isn't like lining up, but you have a seller that's open to it, what you can do is take over the property subject to the mortgage, and basically you're taking over their payments, their interest rate, but it's your property. It's becoming your property. So basically the seller is the bank,
right,
and you're just paying the bank, but without having to go through any institutions. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's basically what they call a wraparound mortgage. That's also another name for it.
Yep.
So what happens is the seller of the property still has a typical regular mortgage on the home.
Okay.
Then they mortgage it to the next owner.
Okay. So that's something we could do, or is that something that's an option? Okay. Okay.
That's going to benefit you as a real estate agent if you learn how to do that. It's not going to help me. Because we want to do a regular mortgage, right?
Okay. It doesn't help you at all, or
no?
Okay.
Because think about it, like that's just basically the seller doing a contract with the buyer. For a mortgage.
Right.
So essentially, the seller is the note holder. The seller becomes the mortgage company.
Okay.
Right.
You're right. Yeah.
So you get to make a transaction, which is cool.
Yes.
right? but I don't get to do a loan because the seller's doing a loan. So yeah, I know about how those transactions work.
Okay. I see.
But definitely they are not traditional, right?
Okay.
And not a whole lot of people do it.
Mhm.
Right now that's kind of in the line of people doing like they do the subject to, or they can assume mortgages.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of creative stuff going on right now for folks.
Okay, cool.
And then with the subject to, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to have a pretty sizable down payment too, right?
Depends. There's sometimes you'll have to, you mainly decide with the seller. So
Right.
it really just happens.
Yeah, because the seller's pretty much. I mean, I guess what I mean to say is that if you have agents that are selling the property, and you have a buyer's agent, so like as far as your commission and stuff has to come from the buyer, because there's no loan.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So it's not like it's a traditional closing where you're going to get mortgage money in there, and it's going to, all the costs are going to be paid from the buyer or financed. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So
the seller would still have to pay you,
right,
out of their pocket.
Okay.
So instead of like, hey, I'm going to sell my house and get an actual mortgage with, let's say, $400,000 mortgage from said buyer, right?
But the seller's still making money, aren't they? Oh, obviously.
They're making a payment.
Okay.
Right? They're making the down payment and they're making a contract. They're not making $400,000 that goes into escrow and then gets split up like a traditional. There's no big ass check coming through. You know what I mean?
Okay.
From a lender.
Okay.
To close out escrow. You follow me?
Right.
So you have, they're making whatever they negotiate with the buyer, right? But if there's agents involved, they have to negotiate that with the buyer too. And then as far as the money, like any liquid money in that transaction is going to come from the buyer.
Okay.
As far as like a down payment.
This is John Maurice on the phone. How am I going to... hold on, Zach. John Maurice, what's up? You are live on the Vegas Live podcast. Are you here in the building?
What's happening? Yeah, man, I'm in the building, but I don't know which direction to go. I'm in 670.
Okay.
I could go down and get him.
You're gonna go down and get him?
Is it in the back or the front?
It's in the back. You'll see an entrance with an awning and then a sign above that awning in the back. And then it's just like a lobby. You go upstairs. We're the first doors.
Laser Mortgage is a GFL Capital Mortgage.
GFL Capital is who we are. But Laser's on the same floor, so you're in the right spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the building. What elevator do I come up? What floor?
Second floor.
Second floor. There's only two.
John Maurice is walking his way into the building.
Right. I'm gonna come get him.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll meet you at the second floor.
All right. Hey, Zach. We got John Maurice coming in right now. We're about to go.
Let's go.
Do a quick video break. I'll play a new music video. I'm gonna play a video of me and John Maurice. This one is called "Life of a Hustler." Life of a Hustler. Wait, where is it? I gotta type it in here. And remember, we are streaming live on Cashavelli TV on YouTube, so you can go ahead and check us out while we are getting this all loaded up to go. Zach, Kosway, Isaac, thank you so much for calling up.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Yeah, and then I will talk to you in a little bit.
Sounds good, brother. Take it easy.
All right.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's Chris Cashavelli Music. Chain Gang Mob Squad. I had to break it down like this, though. Let me show you what this about. I hit the ground running, making money, doing something while the women love me. It ain't hard as hell, I'll never stop, I'll never fail. So raw, like that yellow tail. They try to lock my mind, frame me as a crook. I put money on the books, made up my mind, and I made bail. I made a W, rearranging all the L's. Life lessons, what I learned with these dope sales. It's a cold game, full of snowflakes. Snowboarding every season. souls in this Vegas life, providing hope to the hopeless. Just cost a couple P's, so no mistake. Life of a hustler, you can't hold me down. No, you can't hold me down. Live the life of a hustler, I gotta get what's mine. These people try to hold me down. Live the life of a hustler, you can't keep me down. No, you can't keep me down. Live the life of a hustler, I gotta keep what's mine. No, I gotta keep what's mine. America always love an underdog story. Look at me, the life I chose, had to go for it. Built the business on the low, they ain't even know it. Imported pure product, clients try it so potent. All the people on my team, I'm grateful they important. I resorted to hustling when they didn't support me. I talked to Bobby Gordy, now I feel like Barry Gordy. Surrounded by so much talent, where I'm recording. Cash and belly music on the strip of Las Vegas. The city of bad bitches and a bunch of players. Got gorillas around and we'll go bananas. So much high, low, snorting coke, doing Xanax. I want the finer things, fiend to live the high life. Drama means nothing, you can miss me with the rah-rah. Putting up a bunch of massage parlors and saunas, where these hoes can do their thing. Let's go get these dollars. You can't hold me down. No, you can't hold me down. Live the life of a hustler, I gotta get what's mine. These people try to hold me down. Live the life of a hustler, you can't keep me down. No, you can't keep me down. Live the life of a hustler, I gotta keep what's mine. No, I gotta keep what's mine.
Okay.
There we go.
I gotta make sure. Hold on. I gotta make sure all the camera angles is right. We are back. Where is this? Okay. Here we go. Make sure you get all the camera angles. Right about here. Boom.
There you go. Get in that camera.
And boom. There you go. Kevin, we need you to move a little bit. Oh, there you go.
Does that work?
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be able to see it. Look, that's how y'all looking right now.
Oh, it works.
Okay.
Oh, you got the. I know what you did.
There we go. We live. John Maurice officially in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which one is he? He's number.
1 2 1 2.
Perfect.
Got it.
Perfect. There you go. I gotta get my buttons right. There you go. How are you doing, John Maurice?
Man, I'm amazing, man.
Yeah?
I'm blessed and highly favored to be in the building.
Yes.
With the two greats,
The two greats.
the two up and coming goats of Las Vegas, Nevada.
VegasLife
Life
podcast,
Radio.
baby.
Yeah, man.
I am to go to Las Vegas. Best believe that. You know what it is. Hey, so thank you so much for coming out to the Real Estate Mixer. Man, I seen there was like a lot of great conversations going on and a lot of great energies being, exchanged and stuff like that. How'd you feel about the event?
Man, I enjoyed myself, man. A lot of like-minded people that are coming together. There's power in unity, and we can't all do it by ourselves. So, having a group like that where people come together who are working on different things and different projects, you never know where you can fit in or who knows what. And so that's how we all make it happen, one step at a time, meeting together, talking about the possibilities. Yeah. And we made some great.
Can we adjust this mic? Kevin, can you help him adjust the mic to where it comes down so we can see his face? Because it's such a beautiful face. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man. We don't want to waste what God did.
Yeah. There we go. That's much better. Now I'm talking to John Maurice, not the mic. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Yes. We just had Zach and Isaac on the line.
Oh, well, okay.
And they're the young, I call them kids. They're probably 22. They were just like, oh, John Maurice was so dope, man. He was just so dope. Wow. I was just like, yeah, man,
I appreciate that.
That's that guy right there.
It's just love, It's just, there's no ego anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm at a place where I'm just trying to get better.
Yeah.
And to make sure that I accomplish my mission. So everybody out there who wants support, who needs support, I'm there. Everybody needs a coach. You have coaching in sports and everything else, but just in life, how do we get to the next level?
Yeah. Right.
How did he did it and how did she do it? So how do I do it? And we all learn that by sharing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not a threat to me. I'm not a threat to you. We're all doing our own thing, running our own race. It's you against you. So I can help you and shine with you and celebrate you because it's not affecting me.
See, that's why me and John Maurice get along so well, because we have the same principles and energies and vibes. Because everything he said right there is what I wholeheartedly believe in, and that's the reason why I wanted to throw these monthly mixers, is to bring everybody together like mine. And like you had said, because I shine doesn't mean your light is dimmed.
Right.
You know, like let's all shine together.
Exactly.
And we shine brighter when we all shine together.
What people don't understand is that no matter what, each and every one of us individually are a unique individual, one of one in all of the universe. There's not another you. Nobody has your fingerprints, your imagination, what's in your mind. You have that. And so let your light shine and bring it to the world, and stop trying to be a bad carbon copy of somebody else.
Right.
Even like in the music industry, I want to get a beat like this guy because, you know, it's on right now and I can get hot. Be an original.
Right.
That's already done. Who are you? What's your voice?
And then to add to that is, you want to take different things from different artists or different, you know, entrepreneurs and stuff like that, and then make it your own.
Yeah, use it as inspiration.
Absolutely.
Don't carbon copy it, like you said. Use it as inspiration.
Because like how you said, you are one-on-one. No matter what, like say you're good at one thing, and I try to, you know, I use that as inspiring, and I kind of do the same thing. It's not going to be the same thing because I'm not you.
Exactly.
Right? You know, but it gets to a problem when you're trying to be exactly that person.
Right.
You know,
it comes off fake.
Yeah.
So it's let your light shine. When people mess with you, they like you, it's because of your personality and what you bring to the table and how you make them feel. People mess with you because of your why. Why do you do what you do?
Yeah.
You know, I remember hearing a TED Talk, and this guy was talking about even like Martin Luther King. There were other speakers during that time, you know, and why did everybody rock with him? You had Jesse Jackson, you had so many other people, but they rocked with King because of his dream.
The message.
Why?
The vision. Yeah.
And so that's why you rock with Jay-Z, or you like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? It's their sound, what they're saying, what they stand for. Stand for something or fall for anything. Who are you? I'm John Maurice.
Right.
And I'm coming to help anybody who wants to be helped and shine, because time is short.
Right.
Life is not infinite. It's not forever right now. This is just a gift. And so I'm trying to win my race and finish strong. That's what it's about now.
Most definitely. I'm definitely the Filipino Tupac and Jay-Z for sure. and definitely, bro, time is short, and that's why I want to make sure that we're documenting everything, because you never know. Like, I want to make sure we're taking pictures, that we're just showing our journey, and you know, you never know. You never know what's gonna happen, man.
Never know. Actually, even with thing that I do with all of my phones, I have probably like maybe 6 or 7 phones now. When I run out all the memory and all the space, I buy a new one, because I'm constantly using the recorder, videos, and documenting stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm documenting my history, my future. So one day, maybe my grandkids will stumble upon my phone.
Your stack of phones?
And discover who was their granddad, who was John Maurice.
Absolutely.
And then you can take whatever I left behind and then continue to build upon it.
Absolutely.
Because I have great imagination, great business ideas, great ventures.
Speaking of, you mentioned last night you got the website up?
The website up, IamJohnMaurice.com.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're still critiquing it. The official launch of it is going to be June 19th. I do everything.
Yeah.
I always open up new official things.
Yeah.
Taija Network was open on Juneteenth in 2021.
Okay.
And we're getting ready to transition to a new thing. So we're going to pause that for a minute, the streaming network. And we're launching the website, where it will be the hub and the host for everything John Maurice, from the music, the books, the speaking engagements, the podcast, the blog, and we're doing some exciting new things. We're just making a shift. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand, who is he? and then we'll begin to put in the pieces. Okay. So I'm not just a singer. I'm not just an author. I'm not just a podcaster or a TV show host. But I am that I am. And with all of it, you begin to see those pieces, and then we put it together. That's where you get the conglomerate. That's where you get, making things that can hub and host other people's talents and opportunities and possibilities, man.
How many books did you write?
I finished one. I'm in the process of editing that. If you change your mind, you can change your life. We are where we are simply from the decisions that we made. So if you don't like it, you begin to change your reality. I just was telling my daughter, I just texted her this today. I said, your future self is depending on you to muster up the strength to get everything that you need done today for your future self tomorrow. You have to be your own superhero. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to say, I want to, you might have mentors in life, have good people, but everybody is focusing on their own life and focusing on their own journey. Yeah. Even God, he'll put you with blessings. You want food? Here's the seeds, but you have to plant it and you have to water it. He'll take care of everything else under the ground, but you got to do the work yourself.
That's real.
And it starts with self-love, self-belief, knowing that you can, telling yourself that you can. When we're babies, we don't come here with the insecurities that we have. I'm not smart enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not whatever it is. That's all a lie. You have greatness in you, and you can accomplish anything if you're willing to put in the work and go through the process. It takes time. Delay does not mean denial. So that's the second book that I'm working on. I have a few others outlined. So everything is coming. You'll be able to say, okay, I see what he's doing. I remember when I was younger, people used to say he's the jack of all trades and the master of nothing. You can say that, whatever. But I know that God has created so much talent and so much, he provided so many blessings that's in me that's supposed to come out at the appointed time. So I'm not just a singer or this or that, but I am creating something that's going to create a whole new revenue, a whole new economy for people who want the possibilities and don't necessarily know how to get into some of those closed societies. So we're going to change the game for people who want and believe in possibilities.
Changing the game is very, very important. And I want to touch upon the comment that you made about, jack of all trades, master of none, because I've gotten that, comment to me as well, because I like to do a lot of things. But people fail to realize there was a period in life there was a period where a lot of people did a lot of things, the Renaissance time. They were architects, mathematicians, artists, and those group of people did all those different subjects all the time and well. And there's a clue into that. It's like, why were they able to do that? And the same like Leonardo and those people and stuff like that. They all in the same time period, same group, and they did multiple things well. Why is that? Because I felt their perspective was open.
Right.
So I guess my question to you, John, is for the people that have a closed mind, because I understand what you're saying. I like this perspective. I see the perspective. For the people that have a closed mind and not necessarily see this perspective, what ways can we help them be able to see this other perspective?
The main thing is I think they have to begin to see it in themselves. We are as we see ourselves. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so he is. In the Bible, they talk about, I forget who it was. They saw themselves as grasshoppers. But God told them, you go and take the land. And they thought, oh, they're giants. But it doesn't matter how big they are. It doesn't matter what they believe. It doesn't matter any of that. If you're called to something and this is for you, it is for you. You just have to walk it out. You can't worry about how am I going to do it. Just start walking. Just do it. And as you go on that journey, it will begin to unravel and unfold. If we knew the whole story and what was going to happen before we got there, most people wouldn't go.
Right.
I ain't going through that. I got to go through that. I got to go through that crushing, that embarrassment.
Right.
Hell no, I ain't going through that.
Oh, skip it. How do we get around it?
Right. You have the crushing, the diamond, is made through the crushing.
Right.
It's the process.
Pressure. Yeah.
So you have to decide today, you know what, no matter what has happened, everything that I've been through, the worst thing that you have been through, you've made it through it, and you're on the other side.
Right.
So the only thing that's stopping you is fear. You have to attack those things and get comfortable with being uncomfortable with going through, because fear is not an option to stop.
Right.
You can be cautious and you can try to plan and think about all these things, but you can't let that stop you. At the end of the day, you don't want, when you're on your deathbed, you don't want your dreams to say, damn, I wish I was giving to somebody else. Because dreams, their main place, they rest in the cemetery with the people who died, who didn't take the chance of the possibilities. Oh, it's going to be hard. Well, life is hard.
Right.
You can take the chance to better your life, and it's going to be hard, but you'll reap the benefits financially or whatever it is that comes from that, and accept that. Or you can do nothing and be broke and realize how hard life is with no money.
Right. They're both
hard. Ways are going to be hard. Both hard. You just got to decide which side of it that you want to be on. Are you going to try?
Yeah. You know what? I want rich people problems, to be honest with you. Like I've already had the broke people problems.
I've had both, and it's much better to be rich. I can tell you that. Right. And now that I'm older with a little bit more wisdom, you know, I'm not caring what people think. It's none of my business what you think about me. It's only my business on how I feel about myself. Because that's going to take me to where I'm going. It's not what you think about me. Why am I flossing to get a nice new car to impress you or to be driving? You want to feel good, and you want to spend your money on the things that you like.
Yeah.
But don't try to go and impress people, because people don't care. It's not mine.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're jealous. So don't worry about that.
Waste of time.
Yeah.
Stack your money and do the things that you have in your mind. Your riches comes from your imagination. The possibilities. It's not about trying to go and work hard for a company and in 20 years retire and they give you a gold watch. That day is gone.
Right.
You know, there is none of that. And things are constantly changing. We started seeing that in the 90s with Who Moved My Cheese? You know, and then we start reading books like From Good to Great.
Yeah.
And then we start understanding, wow, okay, things are different. And then we start understanding as we get older, man, I don't have forever. How many more seasons do I have? How many more winters? How many more summers? Because we are going to die. Every day that we're living, we're getting closer to our death. What do I want to leave my family?
Right.
What do I want my mark to be on the world? I don't want to be just forgotten. So I'm writing my books so that one day it might tap into the mind of somebody else to think about the possibilities. Somebody to say, I wasn't just born just to work and struggle and to pay bills and not have anything. Pay yourself first. Live. You realize that a lot of the things that we desire, we don't need.
Yeah.
When they say the best things in life are free, the super wealthy, they're not focusing on, I gotta have this car. You know, read The Millionaire Next Door. They have a Toyota Corolla or something else. They could have a toy or something that's nice for them, but they're not trying to impress people. Now I'm finding myself now, I just started getting into stocks. 2 o'clock in the morning, I gotta wake up at 6 because I have a few different companies where I gotta go and take care of with the at ease, you know, take these kids to school in the morning or doing that. But I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm checking the stocks. And I find myself now being addicted to putting more money. I'm excited when the stocks are down.
Right.
And they go down.
You be like sale.
No, I'm not selling.
No, it's a sale. It's a sale.
It's on sale.
It's on sale. On sale.
Yeah, when they're going down, I'm like, I'm looking. I see everything in red. I'm seeing how far they're down.
Right.
And I'm add more money to that. And next thing you know, it's starting to go up. And I'm like, man, the possibilities, if you get outside of your own thinking, because life is so much bigger than the little bit of thoughts that we have are so much bigger.
I always thought about it like the easiest way to say what you're saying is getting out of your own way.
Yeah.
Like everybody's in their own way.
Yeah.
It's all in their head.
It's all in their head.
That's the hardest war that we fight.
Right.
It's in our own minds, telling us what we can't do, what we think, or all this other stuff. Let all of that go. Continue to tell yourself, I know I can. I know I'm enough. God made me enough. All I have to do is believe in it and then start tapping into that and start sharing it with the people.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. It's not going to happen staying at the house. You know, you got to get out and talk to the people, knock on some doors. People are so ready to give you the money that you desire for the problem that you can solve. All the money that you want is in somebody else's pocket right now.
Yeah.
All you got to do is ask them, hey, you want to buy this or you want to do that?
Right.
We're in the transition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything that we have here, you want this microphone. Somebody made it. You gladly paid your money to get that microphone.
Yeah.
The computer, all of these things, this beautiful studio. You needed an office space.
Right.
So you're paying for the office space to gladly stay in here to further your business. That's the key.
Yeah.
We got to understand. The first thing is get an understanding. And then with getting understanding, set the plan, the GPS of what we want to accomplish. And then don't look at it in the whole thing of the magnanimity of it. It's, oh my God, it's too big.
Right.
Yeah. Just small steps, small goals.
Yeah.
And then celebrate your victories and then keep moving forward.
Yeah. So now I'm in the business of solving rich people problems now. They pay a little better. So that's the one thing that's great. So me and John, we linked up through music, the love of music, of the art of just doing creative things like that. And then I transitioned to real estate because I felt like that's where the rich people problems are.
Yeah. Go where the money is. You know? So you can do your passion.
Yeah.
Do your passion. But go and do what's going to bring you the money. And then you can float your passion.
Yeah. Because even with that being said, I look at different biographies of different people, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He came to America as a foreigner bodybuilder, and he wanted to get into movies. A lot of things that a little fact that a lot of people don't know is he built his real estate business in order for him to do movies, because he didn't want to just go up the ranks of the movies. He wanted to be the star of the movie. In order to do that, he needed money to float him while he's taking classes, while he's learning everything. So he built a real estate business
as a vehicle.
So he could work on his passion, which was movies. So
smart. Look at him now.
Governor. You know what I'm saying? Or is he still the governor?
No, he's not the governor.
Governor,
you know.
But despise not small beginnings. It all started with a dream,
vision,
idea.
Yeah.
And then he went for it.
Yeah.
Got out of his own way, made a plan.
Yeah.
And executed it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. He's definitely a person that's somewhat of I could say role model. It's because because even though it's like a digital age where we can get all the information, these videos and these media makes it feel like you know these people. Like, even though if it's just through their interviews and their books and the stuff and thing, but it depends what information we choose to consume. If we choose to consume that information all day, or do we choose to watch, bullshit? You know what I mean? So,
well, that's the whole thing. Especially, I can't speak abroad, but even in the United States of America, we're programmed.
Yeah.
And you're programmed to stay in this rat race to just get a job, pay your taxes, and just keep going. If you understand the school systems, they teach you exactly what they want you to know. They don't teach you how to be an entrepreneur.
No.
They don't teach you banking. They don't teach you stocks and bonds and investments. They don't teach you that. And those are the things that's going to bring you wealth and financial security and stability in life. The television is called programming.
For a reason.
They're programming you to see. Even the news. We love the news. We like information. But you got to understand, the person who owns the station is saying, I want you to tell it from this perspective.
Yeah.
This is the truth,
Right.
but we're operating out of this. We have bylaws and all of that stuff.
Let's inject fear. And
Yeah, where are we going to get the most ratings?
Yeah.
Right. And how do we spin it for us? Whether we are, whether it's the Republican angle, the Democrat angle, just tell the story and let the people decide. So I was just like, you know what? Unplug from all that. Be intentional on what it is that I want to learn, and then find the people who are doing it and understanding that, and then meditating on it, read. Our people perish for a lack of knowledge.
Right.
So we have to read more.
Yeah.
The more you read, the better knowledge, your mind opens up the possibilities. Absolutely. You can't just stay. I wasn't a reader for a long time.
Right.
And people say, oh, you need to read some books, or get focused on this thing. And you're just like, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
You know how long I've wasted?
Right.
So
No,
I'm
I
at
feel
the
you,
place
yeah.
of no more wasted seasons. Time is ticking.
Right.
I was in my 20s, and I was like, I'm the man. I'm just going as I'm going.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I'm 30. Oh, snap. Family, life, or I'm doing pretty good. You lose it all, and then you have to restart over. But you know what? That's just a learning experience.
Absolutely.
And you take everything that you've learned and accomplished, and you begin to apply it. And then once you get a new perspective, when you're at this level, you can only see so far. Then when you get to another level, you see a little bit higher.
Right.
And so when perspectives change, when times change, you get a better perspective and you can make better decisions.
Yeah.
And that's where we are now. No more wasted seasons. Operate on the things that I know that work.
Yeah.
Focus on the things that I want to accomplish, and keep moving every day to be a better person and help people.
Right. What book are you currently reading right now?
Oh my goodness. I just bought 3 at Barnes and Nobles.
And I asked too, because I'm an avid reader. So
oh my God, I can't think of them right now. It was The Power of
Now.
No,
because that's the book I'm reading. I literally read 10 pages of that last night, The Power of Now.
Okay.
And then just the concept of that, the last chapter that I read was just every moment that you're in, be in that moment.
Be in the present.
Boom.
See, don't see like if we're here in the podcast, we're talking. I'm talking to you, Be in this moment. I'm not gonna think about, oh, I gotta pick up my kids from school, or this guy did this the other day, blah blah. Be in the now.
You have to. And sometimes we get so caught up with it's a funny story real quick. I was talking with my wife, and sometimes when you first start, and I love you, I love everyone. You're like, yeah. And then
like, I hate you.
And no, it's never hate, but you start talking, and then you're on your phone, and you're doing something, and you're listening, but you're not paying attention.
Right.
And you're like, yeah, okay.
Women pick that up real
and
fast.
you lose it, and then you have to just stop and say, okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
Even I went to the dog park, because we have a pet service business.
Right.
And we were out with some dogs at the park and letting the dogs run and play. And I was just like, okay, I need to, I was reading the books, one of the 4 elements. The other one was The Power of, I forget it is. It's manifestation and marketing management, stuff like that. I'll shoot them to you.
Yeah. We're gonna start a book club. That's what we're gonna do.
Boom. Actually, I'm doing that on the website. I am John Maurice. So
we'll integrate
talk about that. Yeah,
we'll
together.
integrate it.
But anyway, I was at the park, and I was just like, it was a beautiful day. I'm in this book, and then have all these ideas. So I'm writing this stuff down, and I heard this voice inside myself and say, stop. Put it down. Close the book. Be present in the moment.
Yeah.
You're here with your wife, your partner, these dogs.
Yeah.
Be present. It's the simple things that we enjoy in life.
Yeah.
Going to the park, and we want to keep running and racing, but for what?
Yeah.
Live life on purpose.
Absolutely.
And the moments that are here to create these moments and all of that stuff. It's not the money and going on the yachts and all that stuff. That's great too. But it's the simple things that are free.
Yeah, absolutely.
That really will make those moments to take your breath away, and you'll realize on your deathbed, man, I wish I would have spent more time.
Yeah.
I wish I would have
taken
paid
the time to
attention
enjoy the little
you.
shit.
Right. take you dancing. I took my wife out as that, I had surgery and I'm better now. I'm stronger.
Yeah.
And it's only been it's 3 months now. And took her out, to Fremont. We're walking and enjoying having drinks because there was a season I was down and I couldn't do all those things.
Right.
And so you have to pour into it. And even in relationships, a side note, love the one that you're with and make sure you're the kindest to them. When we're out and about, where, you meet somebody, hey, how you doing? And you're smiling and you're behind your breath, and you're nice to everybody. But then when you go home, all that stress, you're unloading, you're just not kind to the very one that has your back, your support, your love. You know what I'm saying? Give them that love.
Yeah.
Give them the time. Let me put this down. How was your day? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you do that, loving you is loving me. You have life much easier.
Yeah.
But we get distracted.
Absolutely.
The wrong focus. And that happens over and over again. So many people fail for failing to focus on the right thing instead of the wrong. And I'm learning that, and I'm just like, okay, I'm applying all of those things.
That is like very important, because sometimes people don't realize that just that snap of, hold on, let me be present. Let me put my phone away.
Right.
That could just change everything.
That's it. It makes them know they matter.
Absolutely.
Right.
And women tend to let you know that. Like, women tend, because us men, as we are very logical. Like, so we look at it like this. What? I'm here with you. You should know I love you. Like, that's I did this. I literally just been working all day. I'm making money, and now I'm here with you. That should equate that to I love you.
Right.
But women will let you know. Be like, no, I want you to be present with me.
Right.
I don't care about the checklist of things that you have done. I want to feel that you're present with me.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of these women now can do it and make the money on their own.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So
they don't need your shit.
Yeah.
So you better pay attention. Otherwise, you're gonna be like, I don't know what happened. So yeah.
And then even with that, just kind of go onto the subject about women, making money and just how society is and stuff like that. I just felt like society kind of put important things and they try to make it not important. Like, they try to make things like keeping the home in order not important, cooking not important. Like, they make it look like a downgrade, or you're not a person.
It's the programming, man.
It's the programming.
They don't want you to have any type of home life.
Yeah. So
enjoying the little things. They don't want you to do that. They want you to stress about work all day.
Exactly.
Be in your phone.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because you got to think about it. They're programming all these women to be like, no, you need to be working too, and you need to make you need to make your own money too, and you need to do that too. Okay, so if the dad is working and the mom is working, who's watching
with the kids?
Who's with the kids?
Who's pouring into
the business up the street?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then what are they teaching them?
You can't get tax money.
Exactly.
Unless you're paying somebody.
Exactly.
Right.
And then
no, I'm serious. Think about it.
Right.
If mom's at home watching the kids, there's no taxes there.
Yeah.
But if you're paying a daycare, there's taxes there.
Yeah. See?
And the government wants to make money.
And within the school, because I have younger kids now, and I had to research different schools, and the traditional school system is, like you were mentioning earlier, they teach them how to be workers. They teach them, they do this at this time. What's the grade? Getting grades. You're blah blah. Don't mess up. I got my kids in a Montessori, so the Montessori program is totally different. Is they group them in a class with different age groups.
Boom. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, and they're free to do what they want to do. Like, they have jobs all around the classroom, and they just at their leisure pick which job they want to do, and they learn. And then
that's good, because that's how real life is.
And that's how real life.
When you go to a job, everybody's not the same age.
Right.
How do you communicate and talk with people who are older, who are younger. You know what I'm saying? So
and then in the classroom, you can either work on the job yourself. You can ask your classmates to help you with the job. You can ask the instructor to help you with the job, and then you're just working it on your own leisure. And if you want to work more, you can. If you don't have to. You're not pressured. And then they grade by just progress of. It's not like a grading system where like, okay, you take a test, you got an A, blah blah, you got a B. You know what I'm saying? They just grade on, okay, they're working on this skill, they're progressing at it, or they mastered the skill, and then they just move along that way. And it's to me, when I seen that program and that way of learning, I was like, this is amazing. Like my kids are learning so efficiently, and they make learning not for the grade, but for the pride of learning it yourself. So they're very prideful of doing it themselves and
figuring it out
themselves. And they teach them life skills too. They'll teach them how to water plants, how to clean up, how to put away your stuff. Like they're teaching them all that type of stuff too. And I'm like, this is a great
wow, that's
program.
really good. Yeah. I haven't heard of that happening, but I've been out of the school thing for
me too.
I didn't go to that one.
Me too. Yeah, no, it's been here for a while, and I never heard of it. And when I found out about it, and I just went to the classrooms to go see, and the buildings is a vibe. When I go in there, it's a vibe. Like you just feel energies, and I'm a big energy person. And they got the kids doing yoga too as well.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And they have a quiet corner where there's an aquarium. So whenever the kids get upset or something, they can go to the tranquility corner. After they showed me all that, I was like, sold. Take all my money. You ready?
Well, that's an investment.
Absolutely, 100%.
Especially for them in the future.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. And that's definitely what I don't second guess on. Any investment on our health, in our future, I'm just, let's go. Like I was gonna blow that money on gambling anyways. Like, you know what I mean? So we might as well invest into it. So.
Because it's coming.
Yeah.
How do you want them to be able to handle life when that opportunity comes? So learn it now.
Yeah.
So they don't have to go and learn it the hard way and figure it out.
Right.
Or end up somewhere else. So,
right.
Definitely knowledge is power. And then being able to take the time to, like you said, go and think about it and get your mind back right. Your thought process, man.
Well, what's
That's
cool
key.
about that is it's like the open mind learning.
Yeah.
It's not like narrowed.
Right.
Like your regular grade school is narrow.
Yeah.
Narrow focus.
Right.
Math, reading,
and your
time.
And you're and they this is the time
schedule.
You do this is the time you do that.
You're late. It's training them to be a 9-to-5 employee, but not, like you said, an entrepreneur.
Yeah. And you're in a class with different people, because after school, when do you go to a job where everyone is the exact same age?
Right.
There
isn't none.
There's nothing like that. So to be able to train them in that sense is good. And they're learning Spanish right now too. I'm like, what is going on?
That's helpful.
You have to be bilingual now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn. It's
got
hard. It's hard for me.
It's not hard. See, there you go. Mindset.
Yeah.
You just said it. There you go. There you go. Mindset. Come on.
It's hard if you don't put the time in.
Right. There you go.
And so I'm like, I got this, I got that. You're making excuses. I'm learning as I go, but you need to definitely focus on that.
It's just, I just think it's just the people who you communicate with, like, and then being able to, humble yourself, because the reason why I feel a lot of people don't learn another language is they don't want to feel dumb, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like when you're trying to converse with somebody else in not your language, you feel like I can't communicate with you, but you got to be able to do that to be able to get to the next level.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Actually, I heard an analogy about that same thing that you're talking about. Most of the time we're stuck on the level where we feel we were the most successful. So you go through grade school and then you graduate to middle school. You know, and so when you're in grade school, you get out of here, little kid, and you get to the 5th grade, and then you're the big kid on campus.
Right.
But then when you go to middle school, 6th grade, you're freshman again, and the 8th graders are the big kids.
Right.
And you got to keep going through the process. And you get to high school, you're the freshman. By the time you're the senior, you're the man. And most people get stuck being at the top level of the last level because they don't want to start over again.
Right.
But you have college, you start over again. Once you get out of college, it's life, it's careers. You have to continue to keep climbing the steps to continue to keep opening up your minds for new possibilities and not be the person who had their high school varsity football jacket on. Their glory days.
I scored 4 touchdowns in
Yeah,
one game.
we made conference that year. Hey, time to go to the next level.
Right.
If you want to obtain new things and the next
New
level
peaks,
of
right.
things, right?
There he is. What up, Greg?
What's up?
I got a meeting at 1:30.
Oh.
I need to steal this. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's Greg Louie in the house.
Yes, there he is. There he is.
Getting the money together.
Yeah, you know,
Got
what I'm saying?
meetings.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing, being able to jump into the next field or the next endeavor and being humble to learn and be like, I'm not going to be the best at it, but still at the same time having the confidence to say, I'm going to do this regardless of anything. Like,
Yeah, you got to keep learning. That's what life is all about.
Yeah, absolutely.
You never know everything.
Yeah.
And so if you just keep learning and keep evolving and keep getting better, striving for better, because once you say, oh, I'm done, then that is your limit. And in that sky, there's no caps on it. It's just, we put the locks and the chains on our own selves, in our own minds, from our own insecurities. But once you start feeding yourself and say, I am enough, I am great, I can do these things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can begin to build and create anything. How do you think Tesla was created? How do you think all of these businesses was created? Is because they have the same insecurities as you. How can I do it? How do I start? But that don't make you stop.
Right.
You keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how wars are won. I don't want to use that analogy because I am in love, but you have the enemy in front of you.
Right.
And fear of what can happen. But you continue to keep progressing and moving forward. That's how winning is done in life.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So you spoke about like love and war. How much importance do you feel having that other side motivates you as well? Because you said you're in love, but then you used war as an analogy.
Need water? I'm gonna go get water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You got that little choke that keeps coming.
Yeah. Oh wait, before we get into that, let's get into another video. Let's have where John Maurice was a cameo in.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean? He was hanging with in the video. He was hanging with a stripper in Las Vegas, who unknowingly was apparently working for me. This is the story of the video.
Yeah, it was hard work, but somebody had to do it.
And then it just shows that
it's Nala, right?
Yeah. So this record's called Hustle Different. John Maurice cameo. Let's get into it right now.
Still about the business. I'ma take him to church. Can I get a witness? Catch me digging in the crazy, I'm getting digits. All these records that I made and I ain't finished. I be telling them the plays, but they don't listen. Look at all my contacts, cause I got the vision. Started out with some cash and a premonition. Executing now, I got attention. Cinematic flows when I talk, it's a movie. Automatic dough, incoming, I keep it moving. She said I clean up nice when I get suited. I said she look real nice looking at the booty. Too deep in the game, so it's hard to change. All I know every day, living out my dream. I ain't playing for myself, playing for the rings. Championships on everything.
On my mind, and when I go to sleep at night, you know I love to hustle. And now I conquer all my fears. Little baby, wipe your tears. Appreciate the struggle. Hustle.
They ain't understand till they see me in the flesh. Only greatness around me, nothing less. Bag 'em up, tag 'em up, dope, I invest. Y'all can't tell me nothing, look how I dress. Hustle legit, underworld on the side. Cash and belly music, and you know we on the rise. Everything is happening, cause I wrote it out. Pen is mightier, squad are getting rowdier. You ain't about a minute, homie, get up out of there. Cleaning money, same place, your bitch get manicures. I'm adamant, always steady stacking chips. Got some peas on the strip, tryna bag a bitch. Role players put them in the game, get off the bench. Point guard of the team, racking up assists. On the field, you better go and use your intuition. Think quick, cause I hustle different.
First thing on my mind, and when I go to sleep at night, you know I love to hustle. And now I conquer all my fears. Little baby, wipe your tears. Appreciate the struggle. Hustle.
I can make that happen.
Yes, sir. And we
I'm not sure yet.
are
We can.
back.
We can. Little something, but I'll figure out what I can say.
All right.
Yes.
Too early.
What were you guys talking about on the break?
We were talking. He's talking about book clubs and shit.
I was thinking about the same thing.
You know?
Like it's all like being
Meeting
able
up,
to.
talking about books that you're reading.
Yeah.
And sharing ideas.
I would love that. Like I think that's a great idea. You talked about Who Moved That Cheese. I've seen that book plenty of times. What is the premise of that book?
It's about how life and everything is changing. How you go and work for a Ford Motor Company and, you do your career and then you can retire. That whole transitioning of retiring from companies and, having your 401k, a lot of that stuff is gone. So how do you begin to transition and figure out what's the next move? What's the right move? How do you build up for retirement, because you can't stay at one place 20, 30 years anymore and still expect to
a pension, right?
Yeah.
They don't do pensions anymore.
Right. Yeah. Yes. From my understanding, it's just like real estate is a vehicle, stocks, bonds is a vehicle.
See, but you bring up a good point, and he brings up a good point. Real estate is a vehicle, or sales, right? Where you have a licensed sales, like mortgage, real estate, stocks, bonds.
Yeah.
Stocks and bonds, that's investment. So that is like probably retirement, right?
Okay, yeah.
But if you're a realtor and you're not investing and you're just spending the money, then you don't have retirement either.
Right, exactly.
You'll be selling houses till you're 80.
Right, exactly.
So what you do is take that money. If you want to grow your money and get compound interest on it, IULs. You know what the IUL is?
I don't.
Oh my God. I'm about to put you on the game to put some money.
VegasLife Radio.
It's life insurance.
Oh yeah, no, we do know. We knew
Like
a little
the
bit about that.
whole
We have
Yes.
But
We're diving into
share.
Yes, please.
But it's not regular. You still have the death benefit.
Right.
But you'll become your own bank. Because when you put your money in the actual bank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, whatever, they may give you 2%, 3% on it. And your money is not in the bank. They're taking your money
and lending it out
and lending it and getting interest on it. They're also taking it and investing it into the stock market, the S&P 500, making money and giving you just a little 1%, 2%, 3% on your own money.
Right.
So if you take your money and get a life insurance, because that's what wealthy people do. Put it in an IUL, and there's different ways, but you have to make sure it's structured right. There's great videos on YouTube, or find somebody who really knows how to do it. You put your money in there, right? Say you put $10,000 in the IUL. You then, if you want to take it out that same day or the next day, you can, because you're borrowing from yourself. You still have the death benefit. That's not affected. You put the money in the IUL, it's in there. It starts gaining compound interest.
Drake. Hello?
Oh, no. Are you calling the life insurance guy?
I am.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to do it really smooth. It's just,
it's all good.
I just messed it all up.
Because it's funny that you bring this up, because we, on a previous show, we were talking about that. I had brought it up with this life insurance guy. I was like, what is this thing about how people are using life insurance?
Right. And some people don't know.
Right.
Drake.
Hello.
Drake, what up? You are live on the Vegas Live podcast. How you doing, Drake?
Yeah, I'm working, man. I'm at your appointment this moment, man.
Yeah.
We're not doing that today.
We were talking about life insurance. We were talking about life insurance. So I just wanted to call you. Yeah. Man, this guy. Damn. All right.
He's getting that paper.
Him explain it.
Huh?
Let's let him explain it.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
He was just in the middle of it.
Well,
so you put the 10 grand in.
You put the 10 grand in.
Yeah. And you can borrow it against yourself.
You can borrow it against yourself.
And it still compounds the interest,
and
right?
It still compounds the interest. It's not getting back. Now, you can pay the money back to yourself, put it back in, and it still grows. You still have the $10,000 benefit, and it's still growing.
Yeah. Right.
But if you have the death benefit, then what you're taking out is less. But you can put it back in, and you're still growing.
Compounding.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. From what he had told us is that, like, if you put it in, you're buying the policy with the initial investment. You can borrow it out, but it's like it's still there.
It's still there.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're still making your interest on your amount that you just took back out.
Right.
Which is
and
that's
still
the loophole.
Gaining, right. And then you put it back in, and you're not getting taxed on it.
Right.
You know. Now, if you want to go ahead and because you're going to pay it back too, it's your money. But now, if you want to you close it out, then you'll be taxed on it. You know, taxed at the end. But this is a way.
Who's going to close it out?
Right. And you want the death
especially
benefit
if you
too.
can, especially if you want the death benefit.
Right.
And especially if you can borrow on it at any time. Then why would you need to take it out?
Right.
That's what the rich people are doing.
And you're still gaining. And then you put it back in, you can constantly continue to keep borrowing from it. And if you have that, you can use that policy even as a down payment for mortgages.
Right.
You don't have to close it out because they say, oh, you have it. Okay, this is
good to go.
It's settled. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So people don't know that. And then you don't have to go to the bank and borrow money.
Yeah.
And keep adding to it. And you're going to be getting more money than you would in a CD, anything. So, look into it, man.
I'm
knowledge is power.
As you were talking, I was just thinking of like 2 or 3 different agents that I'm going to talk to and get the knowledge from.
Right. When you brought that up, we were like, because we had talked to that guy and I had him bring it up. Yeah. That we wanted to talk about that before.
Yeah. And do some research on your own.
Yeah.
Because they may sell it, they may know, but they may not be all in the details because a lot of people are not up on it or doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
So you need to know as well.
Yeah.
What you want to accomplish from it, what you need, what happens from it.
Yeah.
So if you know the ins and outs, and you're like, I don't know if you're the right person to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it has
absolutely.
to be set up the right way.
And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because I have 3 other agents that sell life insurance, and so the agent that I just call right now, he kind of hard to sell to me yesterday to book an appointment with him, and I was just like, I don't know. So that's why I called him, and now.
Well, he picked up the phone, and then he was at a meeting. Just because he didn't want to be on the podcast. You know what I mean? Like, why would he have picked up the phone if he was going to be in a meeting?
Well, they could be friends and being respectful. We don't know. We're not on the other end. We're only speculating.
He's better than I am.
Yeah,
so
I'm like, got this evil thing going on.
I'm like, send a picture.
Prove it.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Right. You're right.
What you have to understand is, you're running your race.
Yeah.
He don't know who could watch this.
Right.
This month, next month, next year, the possibilities. So if you are talking to someone and then it may spark an interest somebody else, they got somebody on the line, they may call him. So you don't know the business that you're losing.
Right.
So
absolutely.
whatever is for you, and you just have to keep it moving. But don't take offense to people on their hustle. Let them do what they're gonna do.
No, absolutely. That's definitely why I felt good getting back into the game, because I've been hustling. I like being moving and stuff like that. And then when COVID hit stuff, I was more like into my artist mode, studio, just kind of to myself, just working on my craft and stuff like that. But when I jumped back into real estate, I was like, okay, I remember what this is. I remember, the hustle and how we gotta move and to get things going. So and I love both avenues, both like the business hustle avenue, and I also love the artistic, to yourself, working on your craft.
Oh yeah,
mind.
It's never gonna stop.
Yeah.
If you have it in you, especially this artistic side.
Yeah.
So just keep it moving, man.
Yeah.
And just keep doing it. Everything happens in seasons. There's a time for the cold, the warm, the mid, the sun, flowers, and snow. All of the above is in there. So when your season comes, you just make sure that you're not wasting in that season. Do what needs to be done in that time.
Yeah.
And so when you're on to the next one, the flowers and everything else is starting to grow from the other stuff.
Yeah.
But you got to plant the seed and keep moving.
Yeah. It just really excites me to think of a concept that if we have just a group of people that all are like into health and wealth and knowledge and hustle and just about bettering themselves, and we all just kind of feed off each other, like that excites me. It's like, yo, we're unstoppable. I feel like 300, like we're gonna go here and get it. Like
cut your team down to the effective part.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then keep moving forward. You realize that, I forget the principle of the law, but if you have 2 people working, there's one person that's going to be doing the majority of the work, and the other person is just going to be doing just like 10%.
Right.
And it happens. You have 4 people. 2 people are going to be doing the majority of the work, the other 2. So it's about getting the team, getting the right people. And Good to Great, it says, don't move the bus until you have the right people on board. They may not be in the right seats at the right time, but having the right people with the right mind frame. That's not saying, that's not my job description. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't do that. I got time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People who are busy, you give them something, they're going to get it done and give it back to you because they ain't got time to be wasting.
Right.
Somebody who don't have anything to do, you give it to them and then they never get it done. So you just got to take it from them and keep it going.
Right. So with the book Good to Great, I remember I tried to read it a while back. So the main concept of that book is to basically, it's about building a company, a great company, right?
It's how they took all of the pharmacies, CVS, Rite Aid, Ace Drugs, all of the pharmacies, and how did they go from good companies to great companies, and what separated them, and what was their process and what they do. And it tells you how the CEOs in the mind, in their mind, how they think and how they build a company. Why is it that you see in most major cities a CVS on like every other block?
So from the concept that I got was it's really all about the people that you put on the bus, right? Is that
right?
The concept
Your
of it?
Your team,
building the team. Was that the main concept of the book?
That was a part of it.
Yeah, okay.
They have it on audio too. I had bought the book and I had bought the CD. That was that was a while ago. That was in the early 2000s.
I want to bring this up because I'm a real estate agent, and essentially every real estate agent is their own business. So I want to have my business go from good to great.
Right.
So like the concept is having the best team around you, right? And
you want to try to have the best team around you, but also you just people who can get the job done, and do it with pride and excellence. You know, it's not trying to say you pay the people the most or whatever. And most of the time when you're at the top of your list, or you get paid better, but it's about having the people who are willing to do the work and go through the process with you. Those are the people that you need to get it done. And
that's why I'm so confident with my business, because I have a great partner with Kevin right here. He's a beast with as soon as it gets to the financials, he's in there doing it. I'm like, what is that? what's we need this. I'm like, damn, this guy, man, I got to give you your props, Kevin. It's great working with you. Like,
look what you've done.
you know, I got my first deal under contract this week, so and definitely Kevin played a big, huge part of it. So I commend you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's all about having somebody there who can coach you, somebody who knows more than you, and that's how you get ahead. You know, we all learn from each other. If you take an old person and a young person, you know, even like when you were in school or whatever, and your older brother or cousin would say, you know, this is how you talk to the girls, or this is what you do. We talk different languages, but we learn from each other. So if you take an old person and a young person, right, when the old person goes back around other people around their own age, you can tell that they walk a little bit different. They're a little bit hipper, their clothes, the language, because they speak with people who are younger than them. And when you see that young person, after spending time with somebody who's older, when they're around kids their same age, they're a little bit more mature. You know, so we grow when we all need each other. You don't just say, oh, just be a kid. We got to learn from them. And the dialogue, the language is changing. So you can't be stuck. I don't know what you're saying, boy. Turn up what? You know? So this is life. This is evolution. This is how we grow and how we get to the next level. We all need each other.
Absolutely, yeah. And I definitely like that point. I just go back to like the Montessori system, because that's how they're being taught. Like they're in a class with older kids and younger kids. So and that's how life is. You're gonna be around either older people and younger people. And if you have the attitude perspective where it's like, oh, I don't understand what you're saying, or you're not cool, blah blah, like the younger need to respect the older because they have wisdom, regardless of maybe they don't see your perspective, but they still have wisdom of life. You know what I mean? And at the same token, the older person needs to understand that the youth have the new energy. What's new? What's that new thing? You can't be like, oh, we don't do that no more. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not how we done it. Blah, blah. Because everything is constantly evolving and constantly changing. You know? So you got to be able to.
You got to change with the times.
Yeah.
I was like, who moved my cheese? It's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we didn't have drones.
Yeah. Right.
You know, we didn't have the internet the way that it is.
Exactly. And then we didn't have the readily available broadcasting technique. The only way you were able to broadcast is you'd have to go to a major
studio,
station, like
local TV station, and
big
rent
old
the time.
giant machines and stuff like that. You'd have to have a money or the resources to do that. Now it's readily available, and it's all
everything.
Yeah.
We're in a time where this is the best time to actually live. We have computers in our pockets with our phones, or we're not phones anymore. They're computers that just so happens to be able to take pictures and videos
and make a phone call.
Yeah.
Not even a phone call, a video, a full on see another person in a box. It's across the world. Type
Everything
communication.
So you gotta change with the times and learn these things. Man. That's what's most important.
And then another concept that I was thinking, and so the reason why I jumped so hard and going full-fledged into media is because when you think about the times when we were growing up, our lives were majority shaped by media. Like
100%.
Media. TV, what's on the radio. Like our lives, our identities, how we thought about different things was through media.
Right.
So the reason why I jumped into it and to go full-fledged in it is like, why not be the producer instead of the consumer?
Exactly. And that's why I did Taijin and learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
And just giving people the opportunities to build your own economy. We're going to come back to that. But if you really look at how the programming is, it's not favorable for people. You look at even from the 90s to the 2000s to now, the way people dress, it's all through media. You got your, I don't want to seem old now and, you know, have it sagging your pants. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But you know where that comes from?
Jail.
It comes from jail and showing your booty and saying, hey, I'm available. But when you came out, they didn't have belts or anything else, and people think it's cool now. They only thing is the belt is covering the private, but the whole butt is showing your boxers, and they don't understand the root of it.
Right.
They don't understand that it's programmed into the whole jail system to keep you in that mind frame. That's why minorities and so many others are constantly in that system. They know exactly what you're going to do by what you watch, the music you listen to, and how you're programmed. And it's jacked up. And the same people who owns the prisons, most of the time, have a heavy investment or own the medias, the record labels, and they direct and say, you need to make songs like this.
Right.
You need to have this image. They're controlling the narrative because they know if you do this for so long, you're not going to be there. You're going to be here. Right. And they get money on all that.
The craziest campaign for me was Got Milk. Does a body good. Like humans are not really supposed to be drinking cow's milk like that. That was the craziest campaign. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I remember being a kid and I used to be proud of drinking like a tall glass of milk. Next thing I know, my stomach was hurting. Like I was like, I don't feel like I'm stronger or anything like that. But the campaign was like,
buy milk.
Got milk. Does a body good.
It's marketing.
You
know? Everything you want, and you realize go deep and look at the videos on how they process the milk. You ain't gonna want to drink it. You're gonna be like, ew. I'm not saying don't drink milk. Do what you want to do. That's not necessarily my thing. I
drink soy milk. I drink soy milk and I drink almond milk, but
I don't really mess with that. Every once in a while, I may have a little bit of milk with some cereal, but outside of that,
I had some soy milk and some cereal this morning.
What kind of cereal, bro?
I don't know. Wife buys the whatever.
Wife buys the wife bought stuff.
It's crazy because I structure my family kind of like a company wise. You know what I'm saying? I have the big vision. I have the idea of what's gonna be dope. She actually just takes care of everything else that makes it happen. Like so.
You need a team.
The less information that I need to process, the more I can think about other stuff.
Boom. Right. I'm the same way too. I take it in. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, and then you just let it go because I can't focus on that. I know what I need to do to get to the next level, and you can't. That stuff. Okay, we got to deal with it, but because I know committed to memory.
Right. Because the way that like our household runs is like similar to like say if I wanted to create my real estate business, right? Like so I have a business, I'm the realtor, I'm the get the deals and stuff like that, but then I have an assistant, a transaction coordinator that handles all the paperwork. That's my wife in the household. She handles all like the bills and like make sure it gets paid and everything gets done. I just bring in the big vision of everything, like that, and that's how I wanted to structure my real estate business. And I'm telling the wife like, oh yeah, so I got this all done, and then she's getting everything done. She was like, oh man, I want to get my license so I could do that for you. I was like, yeah, that'll be a great team because you do it for me in my household anyways. You make sure everything is on time and make sure everything, appointments that we need to go to, make sure everything is timely.
Who better than the person, you know what I'm saying? Because you're building together. So exactly. You should be partners. And that's
real
how
estate
we do
family is the way to go, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And with my kids too, like every day I come home from work, I tell them, I'm like, daddy's trying to sell a house. Or this week, daddy just sold one house today. Like it's like they'd be like, just one? I was like,
they're your worst critics.
I was like, look, it's a long process. It's not like buying shoes. It takes a long time. It's like, daddy, I want you to sell 100,000 houses. I was like, I'm trying.
We'll get there.
That'd be nice.
I'm trying.
Actually, talking with houses, I have an idea. I'm not going to go too deep into it. We'll talk about it afterwards. But when you are selling a home, you can stage it for to sell it for people to come and check it out, right?
Yeah. There's staging companies that'll put like furniture in there.
Oh, new company idea. Is that what you're thinking?
I got something more on the burner. I've seen it. I have two different business ventures that are happening at the same moment.
Is it a furniture staging type?
No.
Okay.
No. But a friend of mine, Dr. Lance, he knows everybody. He was the voice and the face of a cognac.
Yeah.
Cognac. he's the senior Foxes, and I don't know. I mean, he's all over. He's in politics. He's an actor. He has the Billionaire Boys Club.
Oh, okay.
And so actually, I talked with him tonight. We're actually family, and I'm now doing events again.
Okay.
Parties and events.
Yeah.
And so his Rolodex is huge.
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, he's in Vegas now. He's in LA. And so I'm like, I'm doing these events. There's a certain demographic of people that I'm looking to bring in.
Okay.
I want to get with people who know other ventures that they're doing the same type of thing and bring it together, but then also help people like you partner with people who are selling homes.
Yeah.
And so if we can have something like a networking event with people who are looking to who have money.
Let's do that.
We ain't talking about people who Pookie and them.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Well, we talking about people, real business people who have real money, have these events, and these, because people want to buy something, especially here in Vegas, so they want to buy it to flip it, do an Airbnb, open up a business, do a lot of these homes now are being bought for webcamming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to talk to you about that business too.
So there's a lot. So I'm like, okay, one partner is coming to me to now host parties. And we actually have a partnership with Mandalay Bay in the foundation room up top.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So they do parties up there every weekend.
Yeah.
And then they have after parties outside of that. So now what I'm trying to do is partner with influencers and people who want to expand their brand.
Yeah.
So now imagine you having your brand and people want to come out and meet you and party with you in the Mandalay Bay in the foundation room. We already got that set. We're already doing that. So now we're going to start another company within that and start hosting parties there in Las Vegas, the Mandalay Bay foundation room. You start bringing your stuff and your people and coming to see you, your brand, your image, you're starting to expose and become bigger. And people be like, man, they're tied in to the top. You know what I'm saying? And then do these other ventures with the Billionaires Boys Club. And I mean, these are the same people. They have their own brand of weed now. And they're in the cannabis industry. I met Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. II here in Vegas at their event. I was like, how did you get Dr. King's son? How you doing, sir? You know? And now they're doing all of these events. When I went to their event, I had it on my Instagram. This was my daughter and I, and we're family because my daughter, Sydney Jalem, who's an artist as well, and amazing individual. She graduated from Florida A&M doctorate program. She's in school. She graduated. She works for the school, and she's back in school again, getting her doctorates. And her boyfriend is their son, and they're together now. And so we're all family. They're looking to get married soon. Oh, wow. So we're partnering up together. Nice. Our kids did that, so let's put this thing together and make some more money. And they're so much further ahead than I am. So I'm like, I have these possibilities. Let's attach. Let's move forward and let's make some money. And so now I'm like, okay, I know they were doing that in LA. And when I went to that event, the Billionaire Boys Club in LA, I'm in the hills, right?
So in LA, it's called the Billionaires Boys Club. That's how it's marketed. That's how it's okay.
And you have big people who have a lot of money come to these events. I didn't know who house I was going to. Go up in the hills. I mean, everybody's house is there. Next thing you know, I see a beautiful house, and it looks like it says Janet, but the words are in Hebrew. But it was Janet. and it turned out to be Janet Jackson's house.
Oh wow.
Walked in, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
People live like this?
Yeah.
I said, I want in, man.
Yeah.
And they had the event. So I'm like, and people, they bring their business cards and they can even leave offers and way to sell the house and showing it to people. So I'm like,
right.
You got that type of thing. Let's partner together.
So you're saying that's what we need to do.
Tag up. Yeah.
I'm all for it.
And then even the other events, you know what I'm saying? To stage it and people will be like, wow. So that's a way to bring in more money, more revenue. And of course, the people that's coming, you have to either become a member or you pay to come into the event.
Right.
To be a part of it and to network with these people. You know what I'm saying?
I see. Okay.
So everybody can eat at the table. You know, what do we bring? Okay, we got this. Okay, how much is it going to cost to get that and stage that?
Right.
Okay, we got all of these people and we have these people coming. Let's do that. Okay, we got the Mandalay Bay and we got that.
Right.
Make money on all these ends. So I'm the middle guy now. And I'm just like, the possibilities.
Right.
So we're moving forward. And actually, I can even show you right now. He's dealing. He's dealing with all of these things. That's him right there. So these are people that are rubbing elbows in areas that is way above
the stratosphere.
Dope.
So we put that together.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why they say there's power in unity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we don't know everybody. And together, we can get to where we want to go.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, okay, let's
do that.
Let's tie let's tie all generations together.
Let's go ahead and do that. All right, man. It is past a little past 2:00. But before we get up out of here, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
For sure, man.
Before we get down in here, let's drop last minute jewels for everybody watching and listening right now. What are some last minute jewels that or maybe
from
recap or recap some jewels that we had?
Yeah, come check out my website, IamJohnMaurice.com. We got the new book. We're gonna start putting excerpts out from it. I'm still marketing. I have a meeting tomorrow with publishers, so we're strategizing, man.
Yeah.
But you can hear about how do you manifest your dreams and make these things actually become reality.
Yeah.
Right.
And we do that by taking the big goal and breaking them up into small goals and doing a little bit every single day.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you need accountability partners. You know what I'm saying? So reach out to us. We're gonna have the blog. We got great things that we're talking about. We're going to be reaching out into the community. So this summer we're going to be doing free events, book readings where you can come and network. We're going to be teaming up with Barnes and Noble, the Tijan Network. We're pausing that right now, but we're going to be doing joint venture events, whether it's a movie night in the park or teaming up at a movie theater. You know what I'm saying? Even trying to bring things for kids. Kids are getting out of school. So how can we help? Maybe we'll do a Tijan movie marathon day for the kids. You know, there's not a lot of things happening for children in Vegas. So let's take a day, you know, maybe bi-weekly or once a month and have the kids come out and play and get a free movie, you know what I'm saying? In the movie theater, supervised security. You don't have to worry about your child. Your child is safe because as a community, we're building together, you know, and tying it all together. So let's partner together, man. If you got something going on, we can all partner together and make not only Vegas the best place in the United States and in the world, but best for, you know, building your brand, making a new economy to bring money. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody coming to your door to ask you if you want a job. You know?
Right.
But we are linking it all together.
Yes.
So I am JohnMaurice.com. Check out the book. It's coming to you soon. New music.
Yeah.
Even with Chris Cash.
Yes.
We're going to make some things happen. Mr. Kevin, we're going to do it.
Most definitely. Thank you so much.
Thanks for
Vegas
coming,
Live
man.
Radio, Vegas Live Podcast. We'll be back streaming live next Tuesday. Tuesday and Thursday, we stream live on Cashavelli TV on YouTube, noon to 2. John Maurice, thank you so much.
Oh, it was a
Coming
pleasure,
by.
man. I
Kevin
love talking
Show.
to you guys. I'd love to come back again sometime.